About it.
Hello, man, if it's church to the window now, that's right now.
Oh, don't you think that there are people out there that doesn't need the vaccine?
Why would they not need the vaccine?
What you mean?
Well, say it's a size, man.
Big up Drizzy Berg, walking TV.
Yeah. What's up, my YouTube family? I don't know, it's a boy Drizzy Berg and Danny also. Bingy and Johnny. I don't know, so today we are going to a river. You know, we have some guests with us. We are bring them to a river. Make them see what the rivers are like in Portland. I know, so we can jump in right now. Yeah, man, I so sure want to go on, man.
Alright,
So, people, who this again? Danny boy. We have him on a little walk today. You know? 6 bars.
Same name, 6 bars.
Same name, 6 bars. So 6 bars, what I go on? See you down up front there.
Really?
Him. Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
You remember him?
Hey, boss, man.
Hey, boss.
Yeah, I'm your friend, man.
He used to race up, Danny.
Hey. Yeah, people with the upper Manchinil part, you know. I go on around river here. No, sir.
A piece of it, I don't know.
How you going to chat? How you going to chat?
Oh, tell you what. Hey, man. Tell you what.
You can't find the road.
Everybody in the hills now we go camping. Guy have video camera. I go on like, you know, to make him have to go hypocrisy and things. Out and stunting. Bingy Danny, Drizzy, King Johnny, out and stunting.
Yeah, damn. Man, my good no man. See Danny there, we are one part. Him tired, you know. We are one part in there. Yeah, man. Long time we didn't even go on the river and no people, so we just decided, alright then. I go up on the river, you know. Take a chuck off, you know, the nice, beautiful rivers of Portland. Where everybody, where the world want forward right now. Portland, where the boatland, where the riverland, where the good sea land. You know, a good thing them there, man. Good sea, good river, good girls. Everything there, man. Buy on a piece of land, man. No, nah, regret it. Remember me tell you, man. Outside.
Chachamaliland. What's up? Wild Labs.
Go on, you're free there.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't give anything about the little pool.
Nice man, beautiful man.
We should have carry, next time we have carry a pot.
Yeah, and cook on the river.
Cook on the river.
Yeah, and touched by nature.
Yeah, man.
Look
far away from Corona.
Far away from Corona.
Yeah. And as the people can see, it is exclusive happening settings. Very simple.
Yeah,
Should I take my slippers off? My butt.
Hi, Edna.
Hi.
How are you liking Jamaica?
I'm loving it.
You're loving it?
Beautiful. I don't want to go back home.
Where are you from?
That's so.
I come from Florida, but I'm from Colombia originally.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yes.
Speak a little Spanish. God, this guy here is a very intelligent guy.
See?
Yeah, he could understand partially everything.
Buenas tardes. ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
¿Qué?
¿Cuál es tu nombre?
No comprende, no habla.
What that mean though?
Just what's your name, that's all.
Okay.
It's good afternoon, what's your name?
Okay. Me llamo Franz.
Franz?
Yeah, me llamo Franz.
Mucho gusto. Edna?
How do I say that now? Nice to meet you.
Yes.
How do I say that?
Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto.
Yeah. Awesome.
And now some boy. Come here.
Give me a back quick bingy.
You like agua. You go.
I'm gonna go over there.
I stay.
I know.
I watch you guys.
So you want the video?
No, I don't want no video.
You want to take the video?
I watch you guys.
So you don't want to take our picture?
No.
Me here drink go. We not drink rum in a party. You gonna jump?
No, you're
Try
crazy.
it. It's shallow, man. Can you float?
Can I float?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Alright, go ahead and let's see.
Not when I don't know where I'm going.
On your friend then. That's gonna illustrate my life, okay? Or is that gonna make fit with my destiny? Easy with my destiny, that's why your friend. Alright, sir.
Drizzy walking TV, man.
You can't do that, the phone gonna go down here. And then the funny thing about it, one gonna end up on this side and one on this side. So somebody gonna throw from X. That somebody touch me, you somebody gonna say.
Whoa, yeah, bingy. Go on, no. Somebody wish they could do that. Somebody wish they could do that.
It's okay. I do, I just don't want to show off, okay?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Where's the head? Where's some of them boss? Where's the head?
Baptized.
You're baptized, so you stop smoke?
Yeah.
Dig me, man. Yeah, man. Cut out the smoking, man. Smoking kills.
Yeah, man. Let's go, man.
Yeah, man. I hope so, you know, because people are going to watch this, you know.
It's like give me a bitter taste on my mouth.
All right.
So I'm going to leave it alone.
All right.
Whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
You know? They weren't restricted to a certain area.
What the hell is that? What was that noise?
That's some
Barbarian.
That's what I got
From what?
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Yeah, that's some barbarian running wild over there. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
What do you mean don't worry about it?
It's good. You're okay. Don't worry about it.
Come on, we good, man. There's probably somebody making some fun sound.
That's really. That's hippopotamus.
You might call it. Somebody a call it.
That's hippopotamus. Indian. You don't want to go?
You don't have to hear that. So you said that, how you do that for Lago?
He can do it.
Do it, man.
Oh, really Indian call.
Yeah, man.
I know, so you're vagina, you can roll it up.
So can I ask you a question about your job?
My job?
Yeah.
What do you want to know about my job?
How is it now in this COVID time? Is it stressful as a
Very,
nurse?
Very much so. Very.
I can imagine.
The patients, you know, before you had the family support, and now the visitations are very restricted. So you have to do that emotional support for the patient, not just the nursing part of it, you know. And if you're dealing with COVID patients, it's even worse because a lot of times the doctors don't even want to go into the patient's rooms. It's up to us, the nurses, to take care of it. You know, they just put the orders in the computers and we have to be physically there with the patient 12, 13, 14 hours a day. So it's rough. Mentally it's very stressful. That's why I'm here.
I can imagine that, you know, because when I look at the statistics, you know, and in the medical field, I hear a lot of nurses contracting the virus. I don't hear of the doctors contracting the virus.
Exactly.
So that made a statement right there, what you just said. So the nurses are more vulnerable because, like I said, the doctors, some of the doctors, them, you know, they don't want to expose themselves. They are protecting themselves.
Yeah.
You know, and at the same time saying that they're doing their job. It's kind of hypocritical in a sense, in my opinion, you know. But I mean, you know, that's how them break down the world, you know, when they look on it, you know. You have, even in the colony, like I raise bees, you know, and for example, you have the queen who just sit around, you have the drone who just sit around and then the worker who run up and down, and you know. So at the same thing in a society, you know, them deal with people and them class, they put you in classes and deal with you accordingly. And I mean, to them now, one doctor's life is probably worth more than, say, 5 or 6 nurses' life.
Yep.
You get to me, I come from. Them break it down like that. It's sad to say, you know.
Yeah.
But they break it down like that. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, have you encountered like people dying in front of your eyes with that stuff?
Of course, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very sad death. It's something that I don't, you know, a lot of people say that COVID is not real. Maybe it's not COVID, maybe it's something else, but that whatever it is killing hundreds and thousands of people, it's killing people. And it's a very hard thing to watch. Somebody dying, they're, you know, air hungry and they're just dying. It's like you're drowning, but you're not in the water. It's really sad.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is sad. That is sad. That is sad. So,
and they're alone, like, you know, sometimes I use my own phone to do like a video call for these patients' families so they can see their families in these last moments because they don't get to do it.
And let me ask you another question. You personally, how does it affect you psychologically as a nurse?
It affects me a lot. It's well, I mean, ever since I started working there and ever since COVID started a year ago, like, my anxiety is really bad, and like I don't like crowds because I'm so like petrified of contracting whatever this is, COVID or whatever you want to call it. And you know, it just keeps me home more. I don't want my son to go anywhere. Like, it just
makes you paranoid.
It makes me paranoid, and I wasn't like that, you know. Do
they have any type of support system for the nurses, like in terms of counseling and because I mean, that's like you said, it's affecting you guys psychologically. I'm just imagining, I'm not a nurse, so I'm just asking, and you're giving it right on the point. So I'm asking, do they have any type of sessions, like counseling sessions that they put you guys through?
Them, it's called employee assistance programs. And but not everybody reaches out, you know, because when you're at work and you're focusing on these patients that you have, and you're trying to do what's right by the patient and by the family and following the doctor's orders. And once you leave that place, you just want to forget about it. You want to disconnect, you know. You don't want to bring it home. So not everybody, like, some people seek therapy on their own, not through the employer, because there's also this like stigma that you're going to be marked, you know. For reaching out, for seeking help, or through your employer. So what they try to do is they offer, like, you know, I work in a hospital that's a multi-discipline type of setting. So we have a lot of physical therapists, occupational therapists. So they offer, like, on your time, whenever you have a little break, come by the relaxation room, they call it, and we can give you a massage and do some aromatherapy and blah blah blah. But Nobody has the time. When we're in a COVID unit, sometimes I go the whole day without using the bathroom and without drinking water because I'm gowned up, and I have to take all that off to go to the bathroom, to come back on, to put on and then anything can happen to my patients. So it's like they offer these things, but we really
The jungle out there.
It really is. It really is.
Yes, so one of my thing is someone like you in the field, right? There's a lot of speculation going around. How this thing come about? What do you think?
I definitely think that this is something that was man-made. It's something that got out of control.
Out of control.
Yeah, definitely. It got out of somebody's hands, and it just, it did what it was intended to do unintentionally.
Okay.
Is what I think. I don't. This is not a nature-made virus. This is not like measles or mumps or. I think
Spanish flu. In that sense.
I don't think so. I think this
so?
is something that was man-made, like in order to be used possibly as like bioterrorism.
Yep,
and
exactly.
It got out of hand, and here we are now.
Wow.
That's my take on it.
And that is a very serious issue.
I have one more question again about the death. In your experience, do you see around how many percent of younger folks you see dying from this disease? Young people.
I think there is a lot more older people dying just because of the vulnerability of them. Their immune systems are lower, they are weaker, they have all of these chronic issues.
Yeah.
But then there's also been a lot of cases of young, healthy individuals that are dying, So it's a sad thing, and you see, young people like as young as 20s dying from this. We don't see children at the hospital that I work at, thank God. But it's still, a life is a life, and it's sad. Right.
So do you think anyone into the institution have any idea when this thing gonna like up out of our atmosphere? You think anybody have any idea, right?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
And that is very sad.
It is.
That is very sad.
But I think that the reason why nobody knows when this is going to stop is because a lot of people don't trust the vaccine. I understand why. It's something that came about rather fast. But, and a lot of people don't believe in social distancing, don't believe in the hygiene protocols, don't believe in the masking protocols. So just think about it logically. What do you do when somebody has a flu?
Yeah.
You stay home, you hydrate, right? You get some rest, you keep away from other people.
Exactly.
You don't share utensils, you don't share cups. So it's common practice. I think it's pretty simple that's a way to prevent contamination from anything.
Yeah.
So why people are so against social distancing, masking, washing your hands?
People, we're out in the wilderness, and if you notice, we don't have a mask, but we have our distance. Yeah. So not because here she's talking about that, we don't sound hypocritical. So I just want to explain that we're keeping our distance. While we talk.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. But that's just that's what it is, and until everybody doesn't comply with that, then this is just gonna keep going.
Let me ask you another question. Have you taken the vaccine?
Yeah.
You have?
I did. Both doses I did.
Both doses. Do you feel any type of effects? Any
negative,
different?
Any negative?
In the long term, since I've gotten the vaccine, no.
No.
And how long since you take it?
I took the last dose March 2nd.
Okay.
That was my last dose.
Okay.
So the first time that I got this dose, my arm was sore, just like with any vaccine.
Yeah.
The second dose, my arm was sore, and then I had like flu-like symptoms for like a day and a half. I have the headache. I had a little bit of a sore throat, like when you're coming down with something that you cough and your head hurts. And I was just very, very tired. So I took 2 Tylenols, I slept, and the next day I woke up and I was fine.
Okay.
So how long now between the 2 vaccines, how long that has been?
From the first dose to the second dose?
Yeah.
I believe it was about 24 days or so.
24, okay.
Yeah.
So, have you met people have you met people who are complaining about side effects?
No.
You haven't personally met anyone?
I have personally participated in a mass vaccination site. We have vaccinated over 30,000 people.
Wow.
And nobody has been complaining. Nobody has come back about any, and we've been doing this since December 14th. We've been vaccinating people.
Which one of the vaccine you guys took? Was it the Pfizer?
Both. Pfizer and Moderna.
Wow.
We were giving both.
Are those two the same companies?
Pretty much. It's just like different brands.
Oh, the same company. Yeah. Okay.
Same components, yeah, but different brands, like Coke and Pepsi, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Well, I appreciate the information, because, some people want to hear from the other side.
Yep.
So we do appreciate that a lot. Thanks very much for that.
I'm very much about educating, and bringing the message out. And again, it's up to everybody's own opinion. That's the beauty of it. You have, at least in the States, it's like that. I don't know how it is here, but you have the choice. If you want to get vaccinated, you get vaccinated. If not, you don't. Right. The choice is there for you to make, but if you're going to make a decision, make an educated decision,
So you would encourage the people in general, in Jamaica, to take the vaccine? Would you encourage
I would.
Okay.
I would. But perhaps I'm a bit biased because I'm a nurse and I see the ugly side of COVID.
You know what bothers me though? This is what bothers me about the vaccine. I mean, we have lots of different companies manufacturing these vaccines, making these vaccines, different companies. So the vaccine that you take and you feel good about it, maybe some other country taking a different vaccine too. Because we're not sure is that the same vaccine that we are getting. We are not getting that same vaccine.
What are you guys getting here?
We get ours from India.
Which one? It's not the same Moderna or Pfizer?
No, it's not Pfizer.
Is it the Johnson & Johnson
No,
one?
it's not the Johnson & Johnson.
There's only those 3 vaccines as far as I know. Pfizer, Moderna.
Well, I don't know if it's Moderna. Moderna sounds Indian, but it's from India.
Moderna it's also called AstraZeneca or BioNTech.
What is it?
BioNTech.
I'm not sure. I have to go research that and see which one of the vaccine name. Wait, name?
AstraZeneca?
That's the one that we're taking. Okay, and that's the but they said we got ours from India. That's what they said. Ours came from India. So I'm not sure if the vaccine is manufactured in India or just distributed through India. I'm not sure about that.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I do know that AstraZeneca is the one that they're also giving in like Central American countries because, I have some doctors and nurses that I'm friends with through social media and I see that that's the one that they're getting, AstraZeneca. But at this point, like my friends in the health community feel like they'll take any vaccine. Wow. Rather than, because like I said, they see this ugly side of COVID that the general population doesn't see. Yeah, exactly. So any little bit of hope, you're going to take it. Yeah, wow. We've taken many vaccines through our times as I mean, at least I have, and the people that I know, we've all been just taken to the doctor and vaccinated and without even knowing what we're getting, and it's been fine.
So like here in Jamaica, you have a lot of people here say they're not taking the vaccine, none at all. So what would you say to what pertaining that?
That's a choice.
That's a choice.
That's a choice. That's a choice, and I just hope that the people that are not getting vaccinated will at least keep the social guidelines, the social distancing, the washing of the hands, the masking, keep those things, just like you will protect from anything else, like whenever it's flu season. All
right, this is my thing again. This is my this is my point that I want to bring across now. The vaccine doesn't protect you from spreading the disease.
No.
It doesn't do that, which I know. Okay. No, don't you think that there are people out there that doesn't need the vaccine?
Why would they not need the vaccine?
Because of their system, their immune system. Because some people's immune system are stronger than others and just fight it off and get rid of it.
That?
How do you know that?
For example, look,
I'm just asking a general question. Don't you think that there are people that don't need it?
I wouldn't.
You think everybody needs it?
I think it would be a preventive measure.
Well, that's where my disagreement comes in right there. Because...
Yes, the vaccine. You take it. You still can't get it, you know.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So why the sense of the vaccine for them?
No,
You know what? The sense,
No,
the sense is for the vaccine to keep you from the hospital and ending up on a ventilator.
Yeah, man, that's what the vaccine
So
does.
me not can stay home and stay 5 and people understand that me hand and stay 5 and people can tell me that.
No, but
That's
what
a
me
chance
ask
that
you
you're willing to risk. You know?
Yeah, but me take that risk, man.
So
my sister got the
exactly.
vaccine.
So
I
that's
don't-
your choice.
I don't say taking the vaccine and
Well, that's what she basically
That's
saying.
what
you
I'm
know.
saying. That's
She
your
said
choice.
everybody have their own choice to make, you know. You know,
Just
her
like-
choice was to take it. But
Just
she
like
not
a-
beat down a
a
person
No,
who
me never
don't
say
take
take
it.
it.
Yeah, just like a seatbelt. You have the choice to wear a seatbelt when you're riding a car or not.
Yeah.
You can, sometimes there has been accidents where people will suffer more from wearing a seatbelt than not wearing a seatbelt.
Exactly.
But then there's greater statistics showing that a seatbelt has saved a life.
Yeah.
But it's your choice.
Yes,
I'm
You
not sure.
decide.
This is your
You
choice, yeah.
decide to drive cautiously without a seatbelt, or you decide to ride carelessly and speeding with a seatbelt on. It's a toss of the coin.
And all right, this is another point that I'm trying to bring across now. Like you say, it's people's choice.
Yeah.
Okay? I use the seatbelt thing as an example, you know. And I was saying that you can take the vaccine and if you don't take the vaccine, like you said, you can end up on the ventilator.
You can, or maybe not.
Or maybe not. All right, there you go. Maybe not. Right. That is a big thing. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Yeah. So you don't really necessarily, because sometimes they say you jump out a frying pan and jump in a fire, you know. So you go now take this vaccine and saying that I'm protecting myself because I don't want to end up on that ventilator. But guess what the vaccine does to you now?
Send it to the
It
ventilator.
sends you not worse than the ventilator.
Yeah.
It sends you 6 feet under because it happens, you know. And you might not experience anybody like you said that
So far,
after
no,
effects
but
so
it's
far,
too
but
soon.
you know that it happened though. It's evident.
yeah.
It's happening every day all around the world.
Yeah.
People are dying from the vaccine too, from taking the vaccine.
Yeah, but those
So-
are people that have underlying conditions, that have anaphylactic reactions.
Yeah, exactly.
And just like a peanut can kill a person, if a
This is
person
my
has an
question
allergy
again.
to peanuts,
This is my question again. When you go to a doctor, right? When you go to a doctor, you know, seeing them find out if you're allergic to certain things before they give you a medication.
sometimes.
Most of the times,
sometimes,
of the times, the doctor will ask you that question. Are you allergic to basically whatever? No. With this vaccine, they just joke anybody.
What do you mean?
They just give anybody. They don't, I mean,
No, we do ask.
but all right, if you ask, this is my question again. Whatever answer they get, whatever answer that patient gives, they're still going to get the vaccine.
But Benji,
No.
yeah.
So, all right, I'm asking you a question.
No.
Have you ever experienced anyone who come for this vaccine and they don't give it to them?
Yes,
And under what cause?
I have turned patients away.
From taking the vaccine?
Yeah, from taking
Why?
the vaccine.
Why?
Because they have allergies to, they don't know what. Oh, I'm just a very allergic individual.
Yeah.
Do you carry an EpiPen with you? No, I
So
don't.
what do you recommend for those people?
To do
When
their
when
research
you're doing...
and say a prayer. Like you have to, a lot of faith goes into this too.
It doesn't make no sense. You see, the whole thing is it's confusing. You see what I'm talking about? You get where I'm coming from? It's confusing.
But it's like there's nothing that is a straight thing. Like, for example, I work with a lot of patients with liver transplants. A lot of them end up with requiring a liver transplant from alcoholic cirrhosis, from drinking too much. A lot of people end up needing a liver transplant and they've never drank in their lives. So when you drink, when you go and have a drink of alcohol, you're taking that chance of maybe those few drinks that you take on a social basis throughout your life when you're 50, 60 years old will end you needing a liver, and then there's other people that drink and nothing happens to
You know
them.
the difference between that and this now? Let me tell you the difference why people are so afraid.
Why?
Like you stated before, we have been living with vaccines, yes, and we have been taking vaccines.
Yeah.
But this vaccine, like you stated earlier, people don't trust it because of the stage of development, the urgency in which it comes.
Yeah.
And people have a right not to trust that. You have to be
course.
skeptical.
Of course
you know?
they do,
And I cannot sit here and I would not sit here and tell a person, say, boy, yeah man, but do it man, take it. Because of that reason. You know what I mean? I say? Because the development of this vaccine happens too fast. It's almost overnight.
So
You know?
somebody brought that point up in conversation just yesterday, and well, if they can come up with a vaccine for this so quickly, why can't they come up with a vaccine for cancer? The thing is that cancer is not a worldwide pandemic. Why are you laughing?
No, but cancer, I mean,
Cancer is not a worldwide pandemic in the sense that it's not killing people at the speed that COVID is.
Yeah.
Right? So what happens is there's a lot of politics into all of these, into big pharma.
Yeah.
What happens when something is attacking population from every single corner of the world, these leaders in health came together and used all their different knowledge and all their different technology, because the technology is there.
Yeah.
do you think it's possible for a vaccine for cancer? Seeing that cancer,
think so.
cancer is more, you have different types of cancer, first
cancer
of
is
all.
too
Yeah,
aggressive.
so
So it's
I
not
don't
the
think
same
that would
thing.
even be possible.
They're all
But-
different.
Yeah.
But that was just a question that was brought up to me, you know.
I don't think that would even be possible.
But the reason why this vaccine came about so quickly is because all these different leaders, world leaders, came together and decided to, hey, let's instead of competing against each other, let's work together to figure something out. And they were, because the technology is there. The technology is there.
Listen, the bad one come to Jamaica to chill, we are far. The bad one listen to Hungary.
So they came out with this vaccine.
The rate China, you know. The rate China, China take what? 6 weeks, I think, to build the hospital. I'm taking all I'm patient there. That thing's a joke. That's what China do.
No, it is true. They have built hospitals quickly like that.
I see that, yeah. I did
But they
saw
have the technology. You know, the technology is there. The
So
brain power.
when you grow God, I go God can be hospital too.
I know what he said. So you know now.
We never follow this, you know.
Now
All
that
right.
they see that this is happening, that they can work together and good things come about instead of competing. There's going to be the potential of working on a lot of other great things in science.
Like who are working together?
All these different labs in all these different countries, because this is all manipulated by government and by the world leaders.
I mean, to me, you know, Virgin, to me, sometimes this for me, if I talk about this subject here, it's going to take me weeks. Because there's so many things to
There's
talk
so many
about.
unknowns. There's so many
there's so
unknowns.
many things to talk about. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah.
So, what about the people right across the globe? What their concept is, this thing, it breaks down to one thing. One world order. You heard that argument out there? You didn't hear that?
Explain.
What is that? What do you mean?
No,
One
they're
world
saying
order?
because I think there's a documentary out there where it's gonna be one world order, one govern, everybody gonna govern under the one law. So there are people who are saying this thing come about to break down and come down to one world order where we have to take the vaccine. Because once we take the vaccine, heads of state, heads of government, whoever they are, they're gonna keep track of us. You never heard that before?
So I have where I was vaccinating people were coming and thinking that we were injecting a microchip into them, and we you know, everybody has their cell phone, so they thought that by us having our cell phones out, we were activating this microchip.
Yep.
I can tell you that how are you going to be able to pick up first of all, these vaccines come in multi-dose vials, meaning from one vial you draw up whatever many doses you draw up. How are you going to, with a tiny little syringe, be able to exactly pick up one microchip per dose? Think about it. If it's, you know, diluted in the fluid, how are you? Maybe you pick up 2 microchips, maybe 5 microchips.
I don't think the microchip concept is
completely-
the microchip thing is not. I don't. So them bring forth the microchip thing. The microchip thing is something where I bring forth in a different way, not through this vaccine.
Not
here.
through the vaccine, like
No,
it's
not through the
ridiculous.
vaccine.
I'm
Yeah.
not activating a microchip whenever I'm using my cell phone because maybe Sanjay is texting me or something. You know, I'm not activating a microchip at all. That's
So
not
how
the
you
case.
live in Jamaica though?
I love it.
You love Jamaica?
Yes, I'm ready to come back.
First time being here?
Yes,
First time?
yes.
I have some other questions for you now. Forget about COVID. Because I tell you, I love Colombian people.
You do?
Long time, yeah.
How many Colombians have you met?
How many?
Yes.
Only one.
Really?
Yeah, but I study from a distance.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. I study from a
Well, you've
distance.
met 2 Colombians then.
Yes. Yes.
Two
Yes.
Colombians.
So
I'm
is it
Colombian.
And
And whoever else he's met.
No, I
okay.
told her to make one.
so Colombian girls them are nice girls to be with our we kill people and them something eh?
Jealous.
When jealous bad and them something eh?
What?
When jealous bad?
Jealous?
Yeah.
Bad?
Danger.
I mean, your typical Colombian woman can be jealous. A little crazy, but not everybody. Just like Jamaican men have some of a reputation. Is that true?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does the reputation stand?
Depends on what reputation you're talking about.
Oh, bad reputation.
In terms of
As far as like jealousy and crazy and possessiveness.
jealousy, and crazy. Wow. Everybody have a touch of that, you know, regardless of what culture
think
you're,
so.
regardless of what culture you're from. We all have that in us.
Yeah.
You know.
Senorita,
See?
we Jamaican, we love vagina. Crazy about vagina.
Lord have mercy.
Look like we have to take a trip go to Colombia though.
Yeah.
That is good to know.
Yeah, we have to take a trip to
So
Colombia.
if we like take a, say for example, my friends would say, all right, we're going to Colombia next week or so forth. Could you like network and get some networking going for us there? Like, you know people there?
No, I don't.
I haven't been home for a long time.
I left there when I was 10 years old.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't been back in over 10 years.
Okay.
So I don't. I think Sanjay knows more people than me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Huh?
You want to go yard?
Go on, man.
No, man, I'm not going too far, man. Let it alone, man.
Hear him now?
I want him.
Yeah, look at school in our
Yeah.
Let it alone, man.
Go on, we go, man.
Go on, we go, man. You bingy.
Hey, go on, we go, man.
Come on, let's go, man.
It was nice meeting you.
Likewise.
Yeah, very much so.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Wait.
You get it, man. You get it.
Have patience.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing, man.
No.
Yeah,
You're standing there like
Yeah,
you're ready
he
to
don't want to
go.
buy anymore.
Huh?
Yeah, big up Drizzy, man.
Walking TV.
Big up Drizzy Burke, Walking TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny, Bingy, and Johnny.
Yeah. Yeah. You get it there. Yeah. Yeah, you get it there.
Is he recording you about to go fast?
No.
That's exactly what he's doing. You all can laugh, but you gotta come and help me afterwards. Okay? And now?
And see this one?
Those are the...
That broad bean.
Yeah, this is the broad bean. We have them in different flavor and different type, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to have to live in them when I was little.
What is your what is
Take him on. Daniel, take him on. Daniel, take him on.
yo?
That's a point I don't mind.
Yeah?
But I put yeah long, I rate it. So I'm in 6 bars. I got put this here.
No, I can't go up, man.
That's a couple man.
You don't go up.
No man, British man. Then I gotta come here a beach and right like poor part of gin.
We have everything down there for you. Don't worry about it.
Sick of my man, I'm chasing.
Hello, man, never throw to the wind now. That's right now. Man, jump it to the wind. All right, talk to your friend about it. Talk to your friend about it.
Oh, you give one shot. That boy, your mama name.
Johnny, I'm a grown man. I'm a big man.
Oh.
I'm not a kid. I'm not a child. Okay? So be careful not to fly out of your mouth, sir.
Oh. Hey.
Daddy boy, I want in on the man, I said no.
Yeah.
See him to stay.
He don't brought
Father,
up
your people.
he don't brought up his son.
What are you? What are you? You're 6 bars, yeah? Cha.
Yeah, man. Your father gave something. What you mean?
Where say? It's me your size, man. Where say?
Tan.
What?
Tan.
What? What is that one?
Tan.
Thanks.
Tan, man.
tanks.
Tang, man.
A tang, yes, a tang.
You think this is not a drinks, you know?
The man has a tang.
That's a drinks. That's what you make drinks. Tang. Yeah.
You have a general, I love business with you want. You bless you, come here, get blessed, you know.
Alright.
Watch your face, man.
Watch your face, Daniel.
Alright, so many have 6 bars and you're working, you're working.
6 bars, you're bumbo class. You're bunking.
But you're in front of that him, son.
One in front time.
He's a bit passing.
One.
As you can see, we went to the river. Hello, sir. This is our time. Your father already deal with you.
I'm a daddy.
Your daddy this. Well, as you can see, people, we went to the river.
Yes.
Enjoy ourselves. The time wasn't sufficient. Hello, sir. Just excuse me. Oh. So we're leaving back out of Montreal, heading back to Portland, or side, West Portland. And
Come on. Daniel, come out.
no, come out, no man.
Come on, client think I go. Go on, look on the side, man. What is that? Later, alright?
No.
After.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big up. Come on, that's me, boy.
Yo, don't worry about it, though.
Fuck my hair.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you generous still?
Thumbs up, man.
Yeah, no, man. Go on, son.
Thumbs up, man. Yeah.
Alright, big up yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.